Hi everyone, welcome to advising for spring 2021 and summer 2021. So what'll happen is you'll watch this video and then you'll fill out an enrollment form, and then your advising hold will be released, and then when your enrollment date comes, you'll be able to go ahead and enroll in classes. So your enrollment date's listed right now on MyPack. On MyPack, you'll also find your degree audit. You should be familiar with your degree audit. It's designed to help you register for courses, track your academic progress. It shows everything that you're required to take for graduation. Things with a green X are the things you've taken. The green checks are the things that you've taken. The red X's are things you still need to take. And then the yellow diamonds are things that you're taking right now. If there's things that you've taken and you thought they were supposed to be counting toward your degree, or if you have transfer courses that you think should be counting toward your degree, but they're showing up at the bottom in the non-degree courses, you can email me and I'll look at those and hopefully move them into a spot so they count toward the degree. You want to make sure that you get all your GEP classes fulfilled. You need 2 humanities electives, but they have to be from 2 different disciplines. So you can't do 2 history classes. If you have AP history credit, that'll count for 1 humanities elective. The other one you take can't be history. You need 2 PE classes, and one of them has to be a 100 level PE class. Those can be hard to get into, so sometimes people take those later on, but don't let that be what holds you up from graduating. The U.S. diversity co-requisite is an important one to consider. It doesn't carry any credit, but you have to take a class at some point that counts as a U.S. diversity course. So you can take, there are some humanities courses that count as U.S. diversity courses, some additional breadth, some interdisciplinary perspectives, but make sure you get that one checked off. So the last day to withdraw from a class is Wednesday, October 13th. So coming up soon. So if things are not going well, you know that you won't pass a class, you might want to withdraw from that class. You need to do that by Wednesday. The last day to drop a class without having a W on your transcript is the 10th day of classes. So that you can store in your memory for spring semester. But at this point, if you drop, you get a W. You have a maximum of 16 credit hours of withdrawals. That doesn't count those COVID semesters where you could withdraw without penalty. PE classes, or the HES classes, the health and exercise science classes, are the only ones that you can take pass, fail, SU, and have them count toward the degree. Now again, during COVID semesters, that was changed, but now we're back to normal, at least for that. Where you have to have a class graded to count toward the degree, except those PE classes. Everyone has 2 grade exclusions. That's where the grade that you earn doesn't factor into your GPA. So let's say you get an F in a class, you can grade exclude it. The F doesn't factor into your GPA. The F will still count, will still show on your transcript, and you'll have to retake the class, but it's a nice way to not tank your GPA with one poor class. You process those grade exclusions on MyPack portal. So it's important to know which classes, especially the FWCB required classes, are offered fall only, which ones are spring only. And so this is the list of our fall only classes, like the required classes on everyone's degree audit that are fall only. So check these out. These you might be in now. These are not classes that you're enrolling in for the spring, but if you're kind of planning out future semesters, these are fall classes. Mammalogy will be coming up in 2022. It's even years only. These are our spring only classes. So these classes you will be enrolling in this coming spring. One thing to note is International Wildlife Management and Conservation starts at 3 o'clock on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and the lab for vertebrate natural history overlaps with that. The lab, you're typically done in time to get to international wildlife. So if you want to take both of those classes, it's possible. You just need to email me so we can manually enroll you. Ornithology is being offered again. It's offered every other year. So this is an even year, very exciting. For those bird people out there, it's a great class. Our summer only classes are really just the summer camp classes, and summer enrollment opens at the same time as spring enrollment. So if you know that you're going to summer camp this summer, these are the classes you enroll in for summer session one, FW 311 to 314. And typically students go to summer camp after sophomore year. You can substitute summer camp with either 2 approved wildlife internships, 2 wildlife study abroad trips, or 1 of each. So Dr. Mormon is going to Ecuador this spring. That is full, but he'll go again in 2024. Dr. Derglu goes to Namibia in the summer, and Dr. Peterson is going to the Bahamas in the summer. So those are all approved study abroads that can substitute for summer camp. There is scholarship money available for those. There's study abroad fairs, and you can always reach out to the individual instructors for more information. If you do an internship for credit, you need to enroll in 3 credits of FW 492, and that has to be, those internships have to be approved. You can email me to get those approved in order to substitute for summer camp. And in early spring, you'll see internships really start to be advertised. There's a Texas A&M Wildlife Job Board. Also the FER newsletter every Wednesday is a great place to look for opportunities. There's some kind of common substitutions that students use. For genetics, you can take either the genetics 301 or genetics 311. Either one is fine, regardless of what's listed on your degree audit. If you're planning to go to like veterinary school, or if you're planning to do genetics work in graduate school, you should do 311. Otherwise, 301 is fine. Same with organic chemistry, 220, and the lab 222 is fine. If you're planning to go to veterinary school, you need 221 and 222. And then GIS, you need to take 280. Some people still have an old degree audit that lists GIS 510, but 280 is the correct number. Applied Ecology offers a number of courses this spring that fill requirements for our degree audit. So Global Conservation Ecology would fill the Con Bio elective for Con Bio concentration students, or a technical elective. Some of you might be taking the ecology class. That's a required requirement for all concentrations. There's Tropical Ecology in a Changing World, AEC 384. If that's interesting to you, it could be a Con Bio elective or a technical elective. Same with Community Ecology, good option for Con Bio elective or technical elective. Freshwater Ecology, this one counts for the water elective for the fisheries concentration students, and it can count as a technical elective for Con Bio students. Intro to Fisheries Science is a required class for all FWCB students. In Con Bio, it's an option, but that one's offered in the spring. Marine Fisheries Ecology is a CMAST class, so the CMAST semester is an option that we'll talk about, but if you're doing CMAST semester, you might take that. Parasite and Disease Ecology is a great option for a technical elective for those of you interested in disease, or Con Bio elective. Applied Science Communication, this is a great one for your communication elective. Some of you have a communication class, like you have to take either public speaking or interpersonal communication, and then another communication elective, and Applied Science Communication is a very good option for that. Gut Microbial Ecology, this one, if it really interests you for technical elective, you could do that. And then Environmental Issues in Aquatic Ecology, another good option for either Con Bio elective or technical elective. There's Ornithology, taught by new faculty, Nathan Hostetter. He's going to be a great instructor for ornithology for our bird folks. So it's listed as a graduate level course, but upper level undergraduates are able to enroll. Then in the communication department, they have a science communication and public engagement class that again is good for the communication elective or technical elective. In Parks, Recreation, and Tourism, they have an environmental education and practice course that's a great option for technical elective. For those of you interested, it helps you along the way to the North Carolina Environmental Education Certificate, and it's one of the required courses for the Environmental Education minor, if you're interested in that. To add a minor now, that's all on MyPack, if that's something you're looking to do. NR 219 can count for an economics elective. All of you have an economics elective on your degree audit. This isn't listed as one of the options, but it's a great option because it's specific to natural resources as opposed to just general economics. So I mentioned semester at CMAST earlier. CMAST is our research station out at the coast of North Carolina. So you can do a whole semester there. It's kind of like a semester abroad, but it's in North Carolina, but at the coast, and you're stationed there. You do research, your classes are out in the water, and it's really hands-on. Students who are interested in doing marine work as a career, this is the perfect opportunity for them. It's open to really any major. A lot of MEAS students go, environmental science students, and fisheries, wildlife, conservation, biology students. So check that out if you're interested. It's not too late to apply for this spring. And we can almost always get all the classes that you take there to transfer direct. They don't even transfer, they are NC State classes to fill degree requirements on your degree audit. So now that we've gone through this advising video, there's also an enrollment planning form that I sent in the same email that you got this video. You need to fill out that enrollment planning form so that I can release your advising hold and you can enroll for the spring and summer if you need to enroll for the summer. But also beyond that, so advising is more than just courses, and highly encourage you to get involved. Leopold Wildlife Club, the Student Fishery Society, the Herpetology Club, get experience. So there are internships and volunteer opportunities with the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission. Also getting to know your faculty in fisheries, wildlife, conservation, biology is so important. So those faculty are eager to meet you. I know it's been a little harder in the past year or so, but things are starting to get easier, and our faculty are all eager to help you, to answer questions. So reach out, make those connections, because that's what's going to help you in your career moving forward. If you have any questions, you can always email me, and yeah, fill out that form, get enrolled for the spring. Your enrollment date is listed on MyPack. You want to make sure you enroll as early as you can, as soon as that enrollment window opens. Again, any questions, email me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm trying to find how to stop the recording. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.